Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another account review with another endgame account, of course. What's everyone doing today? What's going on? Anyways, I'm gonna get right into it. So today we got a level 125 account. Spiral is today's guest for account reviews. So let's see what we got. We got a lot of medals, 3 rainbow medals. Usually the last medal that's really hard to get for most people is the last rainbow tier or prismatic medal. Is the Rose Vows Award. I think it's 200, 100 affinity ships right there. So nothing too easy to get. Does it require some work? So very nice medal riser right there. So we have tier 2 medals in work as of right now. So again, I said before, if you're an endgame player and you lack something to do, tier 2 medals are definitely something you can do. It's optional. You don't have to do it, but if you're really bored, tier 2 medals are definitely the way to go if you want something to work on. So we have IJN, USS, tier 2 medals in the works. And then KMS has to be in the works as well because this is there's not even tier 1 as of right now. And we got tier 2 HMS almost done as well. Very nice. So here's the stats. 1 ship missing. I assume this is the Russian boat or whatever. I think it's the Russian boat. I'm not even sure. I assume whenever I see like 99.8, usually people are missing the login ship, so that's the case for this. Everything else looks very good. Very good. Now, we have the ships to look at. Now, there are a lot of skins here. I'm not going to talk about every single skin, but there are some skins I really like here. Kamikaze is a nice skin. It's a really nice skin for Kamikaze. Loving the Strasser skin. I bought it as well. Really like that skin. Also, I don't know about you guys, but for the Demon Slayer fans out there, this U-37 skin, it looks like one of those characters. I don't know who it was. Spoilers alert, but I'm probably gonna post a picture. But she looks like one of those characters from the anime. I forgot which character though, but I'll probably post a picture about it as you guys can see. But she looks like she has that attire, that appeal to it in the in this skin. Very nice. This allergy skin. I like this allergy skin a lot. Too bad I didn't get it though, but I like the skin. It's pretty good. The French Belfast for what you call it. Very nice South Dakota skin. I want this one, but I'm poor, so I would take this skin though. It's a very good skin for South Dakota. Let's see what else we got here. Everything else is like whew. There's like a swarm of IGN. Says it right now. Not gonna complain. Everyone has their opinions, but that's a swarm of KMS oafs right. IJN oafs right there. Like a swarm of them. It's like a disgusting amount. Let's see what else skins I like here. I don't see any. This Aurora skin has a lot of memes to it. I'm not saying I hate it though, but a lot of memes to it. Everything else is like kind of. Oh, that York skin is nice. I should have got that skin. Makes me feel bad though. Wish I got that skin. Everything else though on this page. Oh, that the Halloween skins. Those are nice as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna go about every single skin because that is gonna be a long discussion if I were to get into the skins or whatnot. But as of right now, a lot of 120 ships, mostly SSR, which is perfectly fine. There's a lot in the works as of right now. Keeps a good majority at 110 for events, very good. And then you have everything else right here. So again, if you have nothing to do, perma stats also one thing to farm. Like Colorado, the Big Seven Sisters for USS, the Big Seven Sisters for HMS. I'll give permanent firepower. If you want something to do, that is something there that you can consider. Let's see what else we got here. I assume you got most of the good ships covered, so I'm not going to talk about those. There are some that are like really niche that could be pretty good, but I think you have those covered as of right now. Everything else looks pretty good. Everything is like 100 plus or whatever, so we're good there. Rune Moves is pretty good if you want to lower her up. If you want to though. Not going to tell you to do it, but if you want to, go for it. Everything else though looks really good. We have a lot of ships in like the 70 plus, which is exactly how you would see a endgame player with their account. So very nice, very nice. So we got here, we have Akagi, Taiho, and Seattle. Very interesting choices for Valentine's. Yeah, it went from IJ and Carrier and then swapped right into USS Cruiser. Very, very nice there. So we have a lot to let's dig through this. Let's dig through this. Lacking red books. That is nothing unusual there. A lot of people are lacking red books nowadays. Everything else looks good. 1,300 cubes. Exactly what you would see from an endgame player. They have a billion cubes. Like I just hit 1,000 recently, so that is nothing unusual there. That is something a lot of people would have when they're done with PR and you're caught up with basically all events. That's something that you're not gonna lack on. Also, it helps to like farm a lot of commissions, so keep that in mind. If you guys like lacking in cubes, you gotta get lucky, but for the most part, it's mainly just keeping up with the game and just playing it a lot and doing your commissions. So lacking in the purple red books are here as well. So whoa, scary there. Medals are lacking as well. Watch out for this, because I try to keep like a good handful because of dorm food and plates and whatnot and books. But 10 medals right there is really lacking. But I assume you buy the shop out every single day, so keep that in mind, because you wanna make sure you have some on hand. Everything else though looks good. Nice. No cat boxes, so that is good there. Some spare blue ones for EXP, very nice. I usually just keep a lot stored in my facilities for a while, and I'll open them once I find like a good cat. Otherwise, if I can get level 30 soon or something, I'll just open all my cat boxes. So that's something to keep in mind. Let's see, a good amount of plates, retrofits, everything else. Everything looks good. Everything right here is very solid on what you will see from an endgame account. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Also, you could make your gold fire control radars. I highly recommend making these because these are very good. If you want to, at least they would help your performance on your battleships by quite a good margin. So if you want to make those, go for it, because I highly recommend. Neptune's gun is here as well. You can make some of these as you want. If you want, though, you don't have to. Sextuple AAs are the next upgrade. If you have some coins, make those and craft them and slot them into whatever anti-air ship you want, or whatever in general you want, because those are very good. One set of French guns. You can make these if you want. You don't have to. I see you have it there just to have it there, but one French gun, can make that if you want. Almost done with the Georgia gun here, and Jake's gun is like halfway, but the Georgia gun's almost done there. So once you get that, that's a big upgrade right there. So that's about probably, I say, a month or less than a month away. So almost there. Assuming you're focusing on PR2, at least it's almost there. Right. So this is like what, 16 torpedoes. This is like 21 or something. That's overkill. You don't have to go this if you want to, but this person I assume wants to, so go for it. This person did say watch out for gear though, because this person has a lot of gear. Now I'm not gonna talk about each and every single one of these gear, because it's something that like I'm not gonna bother talking about, but I will talk about stuff that you can make if you want some progression and whatnot. So first off, fighter Tiger Cats. If you have some spare ones, you can make these. They're pretty good. For fighter DPS planes, they are basically up there next to Sea Hornets, but Tiger Cats are easier to make. So if you need some Sea Hornets to make those, that is very good. I see Baltimore's gun there as well. Basically as good as Rune's gun. If you don't have Rune's gun, you definitely use Baltimore's gun. It's basically more or less the same. A lot of DD guns right here, which is not bad. One gold fire control radar, make the other two. It'll help out. And I don't think you have any hell divers. If you want to make hell divers, you can as well. Just be wary that when you're making these like gold upgrades for planes, to keep some for wyverns. Now wyverns aren't like OP, but if you can make them, they're definitely very good. So if you want to throw some spares out there to make some gold hell divers or some gold sea hornets or tiger cats, go for it. Definitely worth it. Now that's the second Dido AA right there. I don't know if I said it before, but if you guys have spare, I think it's like a gold circuit boards or whatever from Operation Sirens, making Dido AAs is very beneficial and very cost efficient too, I'd say, because it costs 15 gold circuit boards. Now that might be a lot, but you get 15 firepower out of it, And when it comes to OS content, you barely need any anti-air. So it is a very, very good slot and very, very good craft, I'd say, to get if you have spare gold circuit boards lying around. Making Dido AA is very, very good. Slot them onto your DPS Vanguards, and you get some 15 firepower on your gunboats or whatever. Very, very good. I made 2 already. I'm probably going to make 2 more for a total of 4. Very, very good to get if you guys don't have Dido AAs already. 5-stack buffers, very nice. I want more of these. Honestly, I want these to be in the gear labs, but then it makes it less recent to do research lab. And I hate doing research in general, but I would rather them make it gear lab gear than research gear, because I hate research with a passion. Absolutely hate it. We got a good amount of gear for everything else. Maybe a little bit more Neptune gun, but you don't have to. Everything else though looks good. We have everything. Let's see. I would say get more shells, but if you're good with 10 white shells, then by all means go for it and just keep using that. But I would definitely get like probably 2 more. But that's just me though. 2 more to solidify 12, because there are 12 backline slots in OS. Now you're not gonna always use it. Like nowadays, not everyone uses 12 backline BB ships. But having 2 more would help though. I think I have like 12 on hand right now. So make sure you have that done. You have another champagne gun. You have a 3rd champagne gun. You can get plus 10 that if you want to. You don't have to. Just giving you some suggestions if you want. But AP MK6 are very, very good to use for whatever content. Now I'm not going to talk about each and every single one of these purple gear though, because there's a lot. Honestly, there's a lot. I'm not going to get into all these, so I'll get into most of them. That is a good amount of repair toolkits. I think you should get more plus 10s though. I'm not sure how good 8 plus 10 repair toolkits are you for right now. Maybe make a couple more if you want to, but I have like, I don't know how many. I have like 16 or 20 plus 10 repair toolkits, and I always feel like I'm lacking. So yeah, that's a lot of gyroscopes though. that is a lot of gyroscopes. Now I personally love gyroscopes on Azuma, but that's a lot of gyroscopes. My lord. A lot of auto reloads. Again, this person is probably just doing for fleet power and stuff, which is perfectly fine. When it comes to fleet power stuff, a lot of people just have like gear all over. So that's nothing like too crazy or too fancy. That's a lot of boilers too. I'm proud. I love seeing boilers, and I highly recommend a lot of people that play manual use boilers, because they are great auxiliaries. I love using them, and I recommend them every single time whenever people are asking, oh, what should I gear my ships with? I always recommend boilers because I love them. They're amazing. That's a lot of 406 MK6, my favorite HE gun to this very, very day still. Very, very nice. And I'm not going to go into that because that's a lot of gear. And then I'll scroll down here and we have more purple gear. So we're gonna skip past all these. I think, is it all gear? I don't even know. I think it is. All right, okay, whew. That's a lot of gear. We're done with PR1. I assume all these are Fate Sim 5s already, so that's good. Okay, so it's good. PR2, this is about, so Ozuma is about halfway done, and FDG is about halfway done. So I say for these two specifically, you have another 4 months to go for Ozuma and FDG. So probably by June or something, if you keep up with it, you'll be done with Ozuma and FDG. So that's still good because I don't think PR4 is coming out until probably like September of 2021. So you have about 6 months at the very latest to get stuff done, and you can definitely get PR2 done within 6 months, 4 months if you keep up with it. So that's very, very easy. Drake is about probably 2 months from finishing. So if you're on top of it, you really could get all these. You can get PR2 and PR3 done by the time PR4 comes out. It's going to be really close. It depends on how committed you are, but you can definitely get all. You can get both 2 and 3 season done before PR4 comes out. It's gonna be really, really tight, but you definitely can. Now you might have to cough up some of your cubes to speed things up, but you can definitely get both seasons done before PR4 comes out. Then we have Fleet Tech RA Max, very nice. Everything looks good. I don't know how to read these honestly, but I just see Max Fleet Tech, so that's good. If you want more stats though, farm those perma stats. Those are very, very nice. You have 23 on fleet power at 12.5k. Yeah, so fleet power players, this is how you see it. You have a lot of gear and you just slot them in. That's how you basically do it. And then World 13 is done. So nothing too out of the ordinary for an endgame player. That's exactly how I imagine most endgame players are. My only suggestion is to, if you make some more gear, if you really want to make some more gear plus 10 to give yourself some comfortability, some variety as well for OS or whatever quote unquote hard content there are in the game. If you want more things to do, tier 2 medals are one thing to do, and permastats as well. Otherwise, I have nothing else much to say about this account. Just those side optional things if you really want to do them. Otherwise, everything else looks good to me. Everything else looks good to me. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed that video. Nothing much to say there. It's exactly how I see an endgame player account. Just once you're at that state of the game, it's basically just min-maxing, getting permastats, doing some research for some gear, for some rainbow gear, like the FTG, not FTG, Georgia's gun and Drake's gun. Fleet power grind is what some people do as well, and just upgrading gear and tier 2 medals. That's basically it. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that video. See you guys in the next one.